have lots of little monsters to look after?
I've got 3.
Oh, my word. A harassed lady you must be. Well, let's hope we can help you with this then, because nobody else seems to know. With which record did Elvis Presley first reach #1 in the British charts in 1957?
Was it Loving You?
No, it wasn't.
Oh, dear.
Dear, dear, dear. Who do you want to say hello to?
My sister Louise lives in Preston.
That's it?
Yes.
Don't you like your 3 monsters?
Oh, yes, I'll say hello to them as well.
All right, then. Cheers, Teresa.
Okay, thanks.
Bye-bye, then.
Bye.
Stuart Inglis, Southfield Drive, Normos, Pilton Lucaille. Very posh indeed. How are you doing, Stuart?
Not so bad, Alan, yourself?
With which record did Elvis Presley first reach #1 in the British charts in 1957?
Rip it up.
No! It's not fair, is it? Nobody knows. Anyone you want to say hello to? Who's that in the background there, giving you the earache?
My mother.
And what's she saying?
She says I think you're wrong.
She thinks I'm wrong? Come round there and give her a thump on the nose. What do you mean? I can't be wrong. I've got the book.
8th of March, 1957, the first one to hit #1.
This was the first one to be #1 for Elvis Presley.
I'm all shook up.
That was the one, according to my book. So, Stuart, what's she saying? Oh, yes, he's right now.
She's saying she's looking down the wrong column.
Tell Mrs. Inglis to go back to bed for another hour. All right?
She's listening.
I don't blame her. Mrs. Inglis, go back to bed, have a lie down, take a couple of your pills. All right?
Yeah, I will.
Stuart, anyone you want to say hello to, apart from that crackpot mother of yours that can't read in a straight line? Have you heard that they're doing away with the £1 note?
Yes.
What do you think about that?
Well, I don't rate the new coins, but I don't like the grubby £1 notes.
You don't like the grubby £1?
No.
So you'll be glad to see the back of them in one way?
Yes, but I think I prefer a £1 note.
Well, have you got a £1 note with you at the moment?
Yeah.
I'll tell you for why. I reckon that they're going to become like collector's items, so I'm going round trying to buy as many as I can for £1 10p. Will you do that? Will you sell me a £1 note for £1 10p? I'll give you one of these coins and a 2-bob.
Yeah, all right.
You sound a bit worried. Do you think you're being ripped off?
I don't know.
You don't know?
No, I don't think so.
You're happy with that, are you?
Yeah, go on.
It's a good deal. Right,
yeah.
then. Good on you.
Right.
Thank you very much. Ta-ra.
Bye.
But have you heard that they're doing away with the £1 note?
They said it's on telly, didn't
That's
they?
right, they said on the telly last night. Well, have you got a £1 note at this moment? Have you? Because I reckon they're going to become collector's items. So if you're prepared to do it, I'll give you a £1 coin and 10p for a £1 note. How's that?
Why is this? You're a gaining, aren't you?
No, I'm not. I'm just going to... I think the collector's items, that's all. I'm going to put them in a big box. In about 10 years' time, they might be worth a lot of money, so I'm buying them all up now while I can.
Yes, so there's a catch in there.
There's no catch. No catch at all.
Only for you.
Nee, I'm all right. I've got this now. I can put this now and look after it. And then when the museums are looking for them in about 20 years' time, I'll be dead rich. Thank you very much. All right.
What about me?
You'll be all right. You've got your 21 bob. All right. Thank you very much. Have you heard about the £1 note being taken away?
Yes.
What do you think about it?
Oh, I don't want a coin. I'd rather have the... No, I want the paper one.
Well, what's going to happen, you see, is I reckon when they withdraw the £1 notes, they're going to become collector's items.
Yes. What, the pound notes?
Yeah.
Yes.
So what I'm doing is I'm going round to get as many as I can, and I've got some of these...
notes?
Yeah, I've got some of these coins. I've got some of these £1 coins here, and if anyone will sell me a £1 note, I'll give them a £1 coin and a 10p piece as well. Would you do that for me?
Well, I don't know as I will.
You won't do it because you might make 2 bob profit there, won't you?
Yes, I know.
You're not bothered though?
No.
You'd sooner hang on to your quid note?
Yes.
What about you, madam? Will you do it?
I don't know. It seems as though there's a fiddle here.
No, there's no fiddle. You can check the coin if you like.
Just £10
It's just a case
right away and get rid of it.
It's just a case of if I want it for collection, you see, I'm going to put it in my collection of all the notes, and then in about 10 years' time it'll be right valuable.
I'm sure you have.
That's all I'm doing. It's what you
But why are you asking us? I hate them. I think they're horrible.
You don't like them at all?
Oh, no. You must have a lot of money at Red Rose Radio.
Yeah, they've pots of money.
They have to get rid of it.
No, we're going to put them all. We're going to put them all on the
This
wall.
is their money, not yours you're spending.
Oh, it's not mine. Good Lord, I haven't got any love.
Come on.
Okay, so you're happy with that, are you? You look a bit doubtful.
Am I? Well.
Eh? You look a bit worried.
Where have you come from, Mars?
My guest this afternoon is a chap who you've seen about 1,000 times, at least 1,000 times on TV. If you're very, very lucky indeed, you'll have seen him on stage. Derek Nimmo, great actor. Derek, welcome to Red Rose Radio, first of all.
And it's very kind of you to arrange this lovely church for me to be interviewed with him. I mean, it really was more than a surprise when I rolled up at Red Rose Radio to find myself inside ecclesiastical surroundings once again, yes.
Once again, indeed.
Yeah.
How many times have you played a man of the cloth?
Well, I played a vicar in All Gas and Gaiters. And as I say, having this rather large hooter, the director of the company, somebody called Jack Austin...
To be worse off, or so it is said. She did it a very ill-timed time, didn't they? Pouring water on the fire. But these people acting like this in Parliament, they talk about school children and the behaviour in and out of school. They're no example, are they? They're terrible. These MPs acting like that, don't you think?
Well, certainly the behaviour, when you first look at it, is not to be justified in any way. But
not at all. And to pinch the notes off the speaker and to rip them up is the height of bad manners, isn't it?
It may well be the height of bad manners, but there is the other issue, of course. The Labour MPs who did that act said today, and to some extent you've got to agree with them, that this issue of the miners, or indeed strikers, having their income reduced by £1 would not be before the public eye. Now it is.
Yes, and as I say, it's ill-timed. It's going to aggravate the situation more so.
So are you saying the government are right in their actions or wrong?
No, I'm saying that they're wrong to do it, particularly at this time.
So having
it's typical of them to do it at this time, isn't it?
Right, well, we have two discussions here. We have the one about whether the decision to reduce the pound or reduce the income of the miners by £1 is the right one or not, and then you've got the other one of what tactics were available to the Labour MPs who wanted to oppose it.
Well, they've applied for a discussion today, haven't they?
Yes. Would they have got that discussion, do you think, if they'd have not been so rowdy in the House?
They probably wouldn't have, no.
So are you now agreeing...
So
are you saying that their action were right?
Well, I don't condone that sort of action, but you put words into my mouth by saying if they hadn't have done that, they wouldn't have got the debate today, haven't you?
Well, all I've done is point out the facts. It's down to you, Roy, to say whether those words belong in your mouth or not.
Well, I suppose you're right.
We start now with May in Lytham. How do, May?
Hello, Alan.
Hello there. You want to talk about the miners' quid?
Yes. The young lady that's just been on said she was disgusted that this pound's been deducted. But does anybody ring up after, I think it was about a fortnight ago, a lady rang up to say that supplementary and pensioners were being docked £1 off their rise. Nobody's complained about that. They haven't stood behind them and say it's not fair that they should be deducted this money, and I'm one included. Now then, the miners have got a choice. They can go back to work, get rid of Scargill, and they'll all go back to work. They've got the choice. Now they're getting £15 a week, but the majority of the miners that are on strike have children and there's family allowance. Now, some of them maybe have 2, 3 or 4 children. Now, people forget about that, and they're saying the children are going hungry. Now, therefore, the money that they get for family allowance should be spent on the children.
Yes, there is the issue, of course, though, that with a pensioner, OK, I do accept your issue, that pensioners are going to suffer this £1 a week from a different avenue, but nonetheless going to suffer £1 a week, and there's no way I'm going to try and justify that. I agree with you.
No.
But there is the issue of the miners, or anyone else for that matter that's on strike. Of course, we've got lots of people on strike at the moment. The miners are getting the headlines. But anyone that's on strike has this notional income of £15. Whether they receive strike pay from their trade union or not, the government, or at least the Department of Health and Social Security, presumes that they're getting it. So the overall benefit, when you include family allowance and all the rest of it, is reduced by £15, now to be £16. That's the issue. I mean, do you think that is right?
No, I don't think... I think that pound should be deducted. It's deducted off people who can't fight back. So why can't it be deducted off the miners who can go back to work if they want, which a lot of them have done?
Red Rose Kitchens.
This
Saturday. Lancaster, set in beautiful landscape parkland, the newly restored Ashton Memorial, the grandest monument in England, with an exhibition viewing gallery and an outstanding audiovisual display, the Edwardians. Enjoy the spectacular views of Morecambe Bay and explore the finest butterfly house in England. It's a truly memorable day not to be forgotten. Also, don't forget to visit the new Maritime Museum on St George's Quay. Phone Lancaster 33318 now for details.
Please listen to my ditty. It may not be very witty, nor even slightly funny, but it will help save you money. For me, from cradle to grave, I aim to shop and save. I buy out I need, for next to nought indeed. There's meat and veg and cheese and pigs and booze and clothes and cards and sweets and pigs and pet food and household things. So shop and save a load down Blackpool's Waterloo Road, in the market they call New, and Overt Road, the M2. Thank you. Poetry in prices, from the New Market and M2 Market.
It's the place to come, where shopping can be fun. The Newmarket Waterloo Road.
An invigorating shower in the morning is just a way of life, and there's none more refreshing than a Myra shower. With 50% increased water flow, a precise temperature control, and a wide choice of designs and colours. Splash out on a Myra shower from Mayall's Plumbing and Decorating Centres, Woodhouse Lane, Wigan, or Water Street, Chorley, opposite B&Q. Myra, the world's most advanced shower.
For safe, easy-to-control family showers, mixer showers or electrics, you've got to admire Myra.
And this is it. The moment of truth. If you're one of the 100, get by your phone. We're going to do a Tenefly phone. Well, alright, we've got it. Now, hang on. I don't want anybody recording this so they know what number I've rung. That'd be a dreadful state of things to do. I don't even know who it is. I've only got a name. It's female, so all the fellas can go back to bed. Baby, she died in the night. What have you done to me, Hardesty? If this turns out to be the police station, you are in stum. I'm telling you, you are in big trouble. Bet she has. That was a good idea. Aye, draw another one out. What? Oh, I'm not starting with 051. What are you trying to do to me? 051? What are you trying to do? I've pigged it up now. 051? Why is he making me ring 051? You don't like me, you, do you? 051? I won't say the others, don't worry. I'm not completely stupid. Nick. Go on, what's the others? Alright. Right, what's the person's name then? Oh, aye. Hello. Is your name Jackie? Hello. Is your name Jackie?
Yeah.
Is it?
Yeah.
Do you know who this is?
What?
This person talking to you now.
This person, I think his name could be Alan.
His name could be Alan. Indeed, it is Alan.
Is it?
It is, yes. Well, before we go any further, I've got to say you came second. We had a number for somebody called Margaret, but we never got an answer.
I heard that.
So you've come second, which has always been my trouble, really, which is a bit of a bind.
Oh, I don't know. Don't know.
Oh, you're rather like...
well so far.
I'm sorry?
You've done pretty well so far.
Doing what?
Well, hod carrier, barman,
oh yeah, they're not going to...
taxi driver.
I know. This is your life. You're not Eamon Andrews, are you?
No.
Where are you? I know you're in Little Depot, because I dialed 051. What about are you?
Do you know Tranmere?
Oh, aye, yeah.
Yeah, do you know where Birkenhead Tech is?
Yeah, I used to go to Birkenhead Tech.
Oh dear, you have my sympathy.
I did, honest. I used to go to Birkenhead Tech, and I was on what was called a combined a combined E course when I worked for Manweb. And we used to be up on the 4th floor, and we weren't allowed at all. We weren't allowed to use the lifts.
And we used, right.
It's true. We used to be able to see our bus coming down Borough Road, and we used to run down the stairs like lunatics. This is a genuine story. We used to run down the stairs like lunatics, across the bit of a car park, out the front, down the steps, across the bit of a car park, over the bit of garden, and leap over that wall. Well, it's only 2 foot high on the tech side, but on the footpath side it's about 4 foot.
Yeah.
Right, over the wall, and leap on the bus. And I got on this bus one day,
And we're heading along, and the guy said, "Where you going?" And I said, "Woodchurch." He said, "Well, we're not." And I said, "Well, it's got Woodchurch on the front." He said, "It's got India on the tyres, and we're not going there either."
Oh, good one.
It's true. And I'm sitting there trying to get my lungs back in, because they'd come out through my nose while I was running. It was awful.
I like it.
I don't like them in Birkenhead. They were bad to me.
Well, tell you what, you must have been there during the day and not during the night.
It was during the day,
Because the night school students say to hell with the signs in the list saying tutors only, and get in them anyway.
It's ever so wicked. So you're at Birkenhead Tech, are you?
No, I used to be.
How long ago was that?
Oh, I've just did a few things, you know, at night school since leaving school.
Just tell me how long ago it was.
Oh, the last thing I did was about...
I don't care what you did. Tell me how long ago it was.
Actually, no, about 2 or 3 years.
Thank you. Well, it was...
2 or 3
how long ago
years.
was it for me? It was 20 years ago for me. Longer, 22. 22 years ago, for crying out loud.
They've got new bits built on since then.
Oh, so have I. A man called Warts. Anyway, Jackie, you're our final caller, so have you got what you want to say, apart from have a good time and all that, because I can't be doing all that crap?
Well, I've got a big list of things I want to say.
Okay, get on with it.
You mean I can have more than one tonight?
Oh, yeah, last one. Go on.
Oh, well, right. Can I give you a story?
Well, it depends how long it's going to be.
The story's not going to take very long.
No, we haven't got very long.
No, that's
more than a minute.
About 50 seconds, probably.
All right.
Knowing me.
Go on, get on with it.
Right. I started listening to your programme about February, March time, when I was off work sick with depression. And somewhere around that time, you were talking to a girl called Susan. You probably remember her.
Probably.
Yes, I'm sure you do. And you sort of said to her, well, the thing I remember about what you said was take one day at a time and forget about all the bad days.
That wasn't me, that was Lena Martell.
Was it? Oh, well, yeah, I've got that record as well. Anyway, I think you said to her, take one day at a time. And I started to do that for myself, and it worked. So, I want to thank you for that.
Good grief.
Thank you for the entertainment that you've provided on those few months while I was...
No, we're not allowed any of that rubbish. We don't want that. What's your next story?
Oh, no more stories. Don't leave Red Rose Radio thinking that all Scousers are thick.
I'm not leaving thinking, I know. Go on.
And don't judge them by me, because I wasn't born in Merseyside.
Well, you're not. Where were you born?
Portsmouth.
Portsmouth?
Yes.
Well, they're even worse, aren't they? Southerners, they're like Scousers with their brains knocked out. And it's not a big job, I'll tell you.
That might be true. That's why I don't go back down there.
No wonder they call them Pompey.
Keep away. Keep up here now, you see. But,
Go on then.
I wish you every success in your pastures new, in inverted commas.
Ma! My pastures new, you see.
Yeah, your hillsides and...
Hillsides and pastures and valleys. Anyway, Jackie.
Yes.
Yeah, it's very nice talking to you. Thank you for being our final caller. I don't know whether you get any kind of award. Does she get an award? Nah, she's not.
You could send me a signed photograph.
A signed photo. All right, you've got it. Well, stay on the line then.
I like it.
Our Rod will get you a telephone, your address, and we shall send you a letter saying thank you very much for being our very final caller.
Alan, that is fantastic.
Which means you're about, believe it or not, our 100,000th. Not exactly, but we've done about 100,000 since this programme started. So.
When did your programme start, by the way?
About 10.
About 10.
I'm bugging it fine.
You're amazing, aren't you? You can sit late at night.
Hey, Johnny Kennedy, eat your heart out. No, it was about, I don't know. When did we start doing this, Rod? Yeah, I'm sorry to disturb your yawn. We'll have to wait while he finishes yawning. About 2 years ago it was.
About 2 years ago?
2 years, yeah. All right, so you're our final caller. You shall have a signed photograph. You shall go to the ball. You shall also have a letter saying congratulations on being it. All right?
Thanks very much.
Thank you.
I wish you every success in the future,
That's kind of.
Alan.
Sleep well.
Thanks a lot.